When you think of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, I'm sure most of you think of the fast-paced platforming, the fast movement, the running. But maybe some of you think of the boss fights. The Sonic series is a host to many a interesting boss. Be it the Egg Robo in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Or maybe Eggman in the Egg Dragoon from Sonic Generations. But, jokes aside, the Sonic series has a ton of bosses. But, do you know what that means? There has to be an easiest. Right? So, I will just say, I'm not going to put an objective look into the easiest Sonic boss. I know, sue me. I'm not going out of my way to do that. But I will give you my opinion on what is possibly some of the easiest boss fights in the Sonic series. So, strap on your seatbelts and grab your orange juice and strap on your seatbelt. And here we go! Starting off with one of the most notorious easy bosses in the Sonic series, you have the Egg HVC 001, the first boss from Sonic CD. Now, this boss is well known for having little bumper arms, and the only way you can die, really, is to its little spiked feet. I'm not talking about this boss actually. Instead, I'm talking about the other boss from Sonic CD. The Egg Tilter. The Egg Tilter. I had to check the name, I thought I got the name wrong. Now, you may be thinking, the Egg Tilter, which one's that? It's Pinball. It's Sonic Spinball, guys! Don't you love Sonic Spinball? No? Well, anyway, this is Sonic Spinball, the boss. Sonic has this weird obsession with pinball, which, honestly, it's not bad, but, like, the Egg Tilter is just kind of easy, like, it's a very forgettable boss. If anything, it's luck-based. But even then, you don't really need much luck. And also, if you haven't noticed already, this is not my gameplay, because I currently do not own a copy of Sonic CD. Heaven forbid. So, I have used some gameplay, and expect this for the other games in the video. I will credit them in the description and during the video. But yeah, the Egg Tilter, it's just easy. Like, if you can just hit it once, you've won. And you have to hit it 3 times. I mean, 3 basically down to 1. But you just get into where Eggman is and you win. That's it. You just need to be good at pinball. And there's little room to look. There's no room for error. So yeah, that makes this boss incredibly easy. But do I think it's the easiest boss in the Sonic series? No. I think there's easier. Which is why, next up for easy bosses, we have Rotator Tron and Refreshinator Tron, I think is its name. I don't know how I got that wrong. I literally just looked his name up. But anyway, these bosses are literally the same thing. And I will preface, this is my Sonic Colors gameplay. And I'm not good at, I keep in mind, I'm gonna admit this, I'm really bad at Sonic games. But I easily S-ranked both of these bosses when trying to record for this video. And you may think, oh, but you're playing Sonic Colors Ultimate. Trust me, when I was a kid, I played the original Sonic Colors and I S-ranked these bosses. I think these were the only bosses I S-ranked, because they're super easy. You just hit them once and then you hit them with a whisk. Boom, they're done. That's the fight. And they're kind of hard to get hit by, you just kind of have to wait. Just know not to get hit. Like, come on, it's not that hard. You just move a little. So, really, why even have them as a boss fight? Especially when, I don't know, but when you compare this to their Sonic Colors DS equivalents, which I do not remember the name of, probably, Drill something. The Sonic Colors DS versions, Globotron and Drillinator. I found those bosses way harder when I was younger, especially Drillinator, because honestly, I'll admit this, I actually got stuck on Drillinator for about 6 months when I was a kid playing Sonic.exe, because I could not find the drill wisps in the fight. Am I an idiot? Yes, I am. I have no idea how. But these bosses are actually bosses! And when you compare them to Rotator Tron and Refreshinator, they're actually interesting, and they also look cooler. Sorry, the Ferris wheels just don't look cool. But these guys look awesome! But I just don't get it. Like, what's the point of having such an easy boss fight in the Wii version, and then having an actual fun boss fight in the DS version? I get, like, hardware differences, but the thing is, they could have made the Wii bosses. I think these are the only bosses in the Wii version that would actually 100% translate. So why even make different ones? I don't know, but the different ones were better. I'm just gonna say it. I'm happy we got different bosses. But even these aren't the easiest Sonic boss. So what do I even think is the easiest Sonic boss? Because there is a singular answer to what I think is the easiest boss. And to go there, we need to go to Roblox. Sonic Speed Simulator. What can I say about this game that hasn't been said by everyone else before? Oh, it's made by a bad company. Oh, it's just a game where you run around. But did you know this game has boss fights? That's right, this game has its very own Eggman boss fight. But I'm not here to talk about Eggman. I'm here to talk about something you may know less. Did you know Sonic Speed Simulator is one of the only Sonic games with a boss fight against Neo Metal Sonic? That's right, the form in Sonic Heroes that you actually never fight is a boss in this game. And how does the fight go? That was something, huh? Yep, that's right. You only need to press the spacebar. Who needs to move around the attacks? Who needs to not get hit? When you can just press the attack button. Now, I get it. Sonic Speed Simulator is a little baby game for babies, but isn't every Sonic game? Aren't we all babies at heart? Probably not. That's weird. But why even make the boss if you basically can't lose? Now, this may be a thing of me having upgrades on or whatever in the game, but then why would the upgrades affect the boss? And you know what's worse? Recently, as of making this video, they actually made a harder version of the boss. Which, guess what? You can do the exact same thing and just spam the attack button. And do you know what's worse? The original version. If you were to just not move and spam the attack button, you would S-rank the boss. For not moving and getting hit by every single attack, you'd S-rank. At least the new version, you get a B rank for getting hit by everything. A B rank. You have to not hit the boss to do worse. If you attack it whenever you can, you will do better than by not hitting it at all. And you know what? The game even has some skins and some characters locked behind the boss. Do you know what the best way to grind for those is? By losing! You can AFK the grind by just sitting there and losing the fight and then just repeating it, because you still get rewarded. What were they thinking? Clearly, they were not thinking the right mind, because this is one of the easiest bosses I've ever experienced in a video game. You literally cannot lose if you attack. This isn't even like a gimmick boss where it's like, oh, the joke is that the boss isn't a boss and they just die instantly. No. This just isn't a boss. There's nothing. They just die when you attack them. You don't have to dodge. Listen. I like Sonic. But I like difficulty? Like, come on. Baby game for babies. Why? But yeah, this is what I truly think is the easiest boss in Sonic history. Ignoring that one, like, arcade, like, spaceship Sonic game, which I technically think has a boss, which is easy. Or Puyo Puyo in Sonic Mania, which, I mean, if you're good at Puyo Puyo, that boss is pretty easy. But ignoring those, this is what I think is the easiest boss in Sonic history. That's right, baby. Neo Metal Sonic is the easiest Sonic boss. But to be fair, he is also objectively the best playable character in the game too. So, I mean, you know, balances it out, right? No? Well, tough luck. Anyway, if you enjoyed this Sonic video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because it really I'm keeping that in. It really helps my channel grow. Yeah,